Hi everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with a new series that I've been wanting to do, and it's basically a character appreciation video for the human characters throughout the whole entire Godzilla series. I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a little video on, the humans that are probably most memorable, the ones that I really enjoy. They could be good or bad or whatever, but I just thought, we always focus so much on the kaiju, but there's also the human side to things as well, and without good human characters, the films, they really don't stand up at all. So I figured, time to kind of show a little appreciation to them. And the first person I'm going to be appreciating today is Colonel Gondo from Godzilla vs. Biollante. Personally, one of my favorite characters in the film. He's definitely not a main character, I would say, but a second tier character. We follow his story while also following some others throughout the whole entire film. But yeah, let's go right into why I really like him. Really, where I start off with this character is he's just likable. Throughout the whole entire film, you enjoy when he's on screen. There's never a moment where you're like, oh, this guy, even right from the beginning, when you first meet him, he's great. He has a couple of jokes, but you can see that he takes his job seriously.
おかげで緊張感あふれる退屈な毎日を過ごさせてもらってるよ。そう、人生大切なのは緊張感だ。で、要件だが、その灰色の日々をぶち壊してくれる嬉しい調査をしたいんだ。
I think the best thing about the first time we meet him is the fact that, he understands that this woman's coming with him with basically just drawings of Godzilla, and, it might not mean anything, but he knows he has to check it out. And I think that's the real big key to this, is that while he might still make jokes, he understands that his mission is to stop Godzilla any way that he can, and he takes that very seriously. So some of the other things I like about him is that he is funny. Throughout the film, he has some really great stuff, whether they be like little one-liners or just little comments over, two examples that I can think of is when him and the other army general go to the prime minister and they're kind of leaving and everything like that.
そういうゴンドイスは信じておられるんですか？
そろそろ出てきてもらわんとな。こっちは税金を食う怪獣になっちまう。
The second would be, they're kind of showing off Super X too for the first time, and, they're kind of just talking about all the weapons and everything else like that. And he has some pretty funny comments there as well.
ぐらいの1万倍の耐性と反射力を持った鏡で、ゴジラの熱線があれを直撃すると1万倍になって反射します。本当だよ。本当です。
These funny moments are actually really important for the film because this film is pretty serious. It still has the tone of Return of Godzilla, and so there is a lot of dark, serious material here. And, you need this to lighten up the mood every once in a while, because if a movie goes too dark and too depressing, people aren't going to watch it. And I think he kind of helps balances this whole entire thing out, at least while he's on screen anyway, by giving a little kind of, like I said, one-liners or little jokes here and there. The other part that I really like about him is that he kind of says what the audience is thinking in some scenes. When Biollante is first created, he has the same question that we all did.
プラモデルじゃあるまいし、ゴジラの細胞とバクテリアをくっつけるなんて、科学者さんたちのやることはよくわかりませんな。
I think him questioning these things is kind of really important because at the end of the day, he seems more believable that way. In a movie where we have a giant radioactive fire-breathing monster and a giant plant kaiju fighting each other, he kind of brings it back down to earth a little bit, because they're even, his comments are what me and you would say and what the audience is already thinking. Whether it be the scene that I just mentioned or even the scene where he is talking about, Godzilla appearing somewhere else than where the army is.
伊勢湾で勝負をかけるか。俺なら確実に相手が現れる若さだな。 もし総力を集めて現れなかったらどうする？
all these things kind of just add to his character and just makes you like him more because you can relate to him. Like I said, he seems believable, and these scenes go a long way in doing that. Finally, I just want to talk about him being a badass. There's no other way to describe it. There's so many scenes throughout this film. I can point out ones like, when they're in the back of the van trying to turn off the bombs. I mean, can you imagine being that cool that you realize that you're not going to turn off the bomb and all you can say is amen? You know, like it's so great. It's such a great scene, and you know, you realize you're never going to be as cool as that guy. You know, there's just no way. Even kind of the funnier moments when he's fighting with the other guy in the office building.
火事場泥棒
いや泥棒はあっち
お前だ
What do you want? Leave me alone!
So one of the reasons why I like this scene so much is because this is his character perfectly. The one-liner in the beginning and then him jumping into action. As I said before, like everything, his scenes all revolve around his character. Like there's nothing in his scenes that seems out of place for him. Like everything he does, you believe. And they build this character who, cares a lot about his job and his country. Will do anything about that, but also has a sense of humor about the whole thing. And I've kind of explained that a few times before already, but it's really important to see like every scene that he is in stays true to his character, which is hard in a lot of these films. So I think that's one of the reasons why, he works so well and he is so memorable. So sadly at the end of this film though, he doesn't make it. He unfortunately is killed by Godzilla, but again his ending fits his character perfectly. He understands that the job that he has to do and he does it. And doing so though puts him in danger. And unfortunately for him, he gets to go up face to face with Godzilla. And just like Gondo has shown throughout this whole entire film, he has one final one-liner for Godzilla.
薬は注射より飲むのに限るぜ Godzilla-san!
So while sadly Gondo doesn't make it out of Godzilla vs. Biollante, he does leave such a great impression. Like I said, he's one of my favorite characters from the Heisei series. I think he's sometimes often forgotten about because I think there are so many good human characters, but I definitely think people should take a look at him again. He's a badass, he's funny, he's just perfect in this film. So you should definitely give it a try. If you haven't seen the film, would strongly recommend it. It's personally one of my favorites, and he's definitely a big reason why. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, trying something different. Let me know if there are characters that you would like me to talk about. If you want my opinions on certain ones, I will gladly do that. But if you guys enjoy this, I'll continue doing it. But alright guys, I'll talk with you all later. Bye.